Okay, hi there, this is Kim Willis again with another mini video review. This one is about an internet marketing industry player who specializes in the top tier arena. And his name is Michael Force. He's an American. His heritage is not American. I think it's Greek. I could be wrong on that, but I think it is Greek. But he's definitely an American now. Yeah, he's a top tier specialist. He's a hard guy to read, hard guy to understand. I met him in Cabo San Lucas, Mexico, a few years ago at a conference, and yeah, he comes across as a nice guy, but to me he's kind of like an enigma wrapped up in a riddle. I just can't figure the guy out, but he's had a fair amount of success as a top tier specialist. That's his main claim to fame. He's made millions of dollars selling big ticket programs to people who probably shouldn't be buying them sometimes, But look, he's a very tough guy. He's a very hard-nosed guy, and he sold a lot of programs, and recently he's launched his own. His wife is Delilah. I think that's the right way to... I met her as well. She's a very nice lady. He's got kids. He's 44 years of age. Lives in LA. I think he was living in Florida before then. And his star sign is Aries, hard-driving Aries. His primary companies... I believe he has a kind of a design agency. He's very good in that area as well. So he's not just a big ticket hitman. He is quite clever on the design side of things, branding, etc. I'm quite impressed with his abilities there as well. His company now is Digital Altitude. So before that, he was selling traffic services. There was a bit of controversy about that because, according to some people, he didn't always deliver. So it needs to be stated. And I think he was selling design services as well. And before that, he'd been an affiliate for companies like Empower Network and others. All right, and it seems that most of the companies that he got involved with, he did pretty well with. He was also an affiliate for MOBE, but he never became a top producer for them. So today his primary income source is from Digital Altitude. So it's a top tier company that he started. He reckons he can do it better than other companies, so such as MOBE, and the early indications are that he is doing rather well with it. The problem with top tier companies is that they don't tend to last very long, and so my brickbats are regarding him personally. For me, he lacks empathy. There were some ethical concerns. I'm not sure whether they've been addressed, but certainly in terms of the way he recruited people into his new venture, it left a kind of a bad taste in some people's mouths. He went to other companies and got into their Facebook groups and then started pitching people. Some people weren't very impressed with it, with the way he conducted himself. Poor longevity with top tier programs. They typically last from 1 to 5 years. I've had quite a bit of experience with them. I've made money with them myself. They don't tend to last all that long. So they seem to top out at about 5 years at one end, and some of them fall over well before then. It's not to say that there's not a place for them. There probably is if they're ethically run, and there are some good products. A lot of them, the top tier programs, the products are basically rubbish. All right. Now, I'm not saying that with his company, with Digital Altitude. I have had some good feedback from people who are already on board with it, and they tell me that he's got a good product lineup. So we have to. I haven't bought those products, so I can't really comment any more than that. Bouquets, he's a brilliant marketer. He's great on traffic, funnels, funnel building, conversions, ascension, in other words, upgrading people from the initial small ticket purchase, etc. He's really good at that, and you could learn a lot from someone like Michael Force. He has superior brand and system building skills, one of the best in the industry, and of course he has a proven track record in top tier sales. Alright, links, I've got them there, and these are the keywords that I use. Michael Force Review, Michael Force Empower Network, Carbon Copy Pro was another one that he was involved with, MOBE, as I mentioned, Digital Altitude Aspire, that's his new company, and the other one that he was involved with was Wealth Masters International. So let's have a look at these 4 websites here. Okay, now this is the Digital Altitude website, and looks like he's created his own review of Digital Altitude. So if people are searching on Digital Altitude Review, they're going to come up with his own, they're going to see his own business. Michael Force makes great play of the fact that he used to be a US Marine. That obviously is a big thing in America. The rest of the world couldn't care less, but yeah, that's it. And he's been in the top tier arena, looks like, for 15 years. Had his first multi-million-dollar business as an affiliate by the age of 27. Alright, so he's got certainly got a track record there. There are some brickbats, there are some people that don't like him, but he's got a full analysis here of the different packages under the Aspire program. So he's got low entry-level options, and then you can go all the way up to the $20,000 and beyond program or package. Commissions are 60% on the top tiers. You can make up to $16,800 per sale. Big bucks. Some of the early people who've jumped on board, Fraser McDonald has had some good success for a young guy, and he's doing pretty well. I think Fraser McDonald has now earned more than $141,000. It shows here, so he's doing great. Don't know who this Derek Zoolander is. That looks ridiculous. Ankor Agarwal, I've heard of him. Weird hair. Justin Holland, don't know that guy. Right. So you've got a review there. It wouldn't be an unbiased review, but you will get some good information. You can get started for $1. But the name of the game with top tier is buying in. It's a pay-to-play kind of thing. So if you want to make the big commissions, you're going to have to buy. You're going to have to spend tens of thousands of dollars. So as long as you understand that. All right. So there's more that you can learn here. So that's thedigitalaltitude.com. It's a nice looking site. Now, let's have a look at another one here. This is a website that's been set up by a guy called Kevin or something, and it looks like he's done a review on Digital Altitude, and he is an affiliate because there's his affiliate link there. It's had 500 views, gives you an idea that people are searching for it already. These companies go through a hot cold phases, right? So at the moment it looks like it's getting close to being at that hot point, but it won't last for that long. I would say within about a year or so it'll be it won't be hot any longer. It'll be going a little cooler, and they get a little bit stale, and that's the way it works. If with a really good operator, they have the ability to be able to reinvigorate them. When they go stale, they come up with new initiatives and so on. So we'll see what happens there. This is michaelforce.com. Okay, so this is like his personal website, and it's just basically more on the company, on the business, right? So if you do a Google search on Michael Force, you're going to find this. And here is another review, Digital Altitude Review, Michael Force's high ticket coaching program, and there it is there. And he is an affiliate for this program, for sure. All right, that gives you an idea. I particularly want to give you a little bit of background. As I said, I have had some exposure on a personal level with Michael Force, and gives you a bit of background. He's, if you want to get involved with the big commission way of doing business, make some big bucks, fine. This may be an option for you. All right, this is Kim Willis. Bye for now.